Growing up, my family have always been horsey, and my brother rode and my mum and sort of her family all did it as well, but they were sort of into camp drafting and whatnot, and I didn't really get into that very much. I was more show jumping and eventing, and yeah. Mum and that weren't very happy just because they're really scared because they know how dangerous it can be, but no, they love it now and they watch every single race I ride in. So no, they're really supportive. I'm really lucky. All of my basic track work riding and whatnot I learnt from Chris Muntz, but as soon as I started doing my jump outs and trials and whatnot, that was straight away with Steve and Matt, and yeah, I can't really thank them enough for how much they've done for me and supported me so far. Been really good. I'm probably just very lucky with the stable that I'm at and the support I'm getting. Like Stevens and Matt have a lot of connections, and just been really lucky to get the opportunities I have.
You know, we'd had a good discussion about things before she even started doing her jump outs and trials, and you know, I'd sort of said to her that, you know, I'm of that way of thinking that you can never be sort of too prepared, you know, when you take that next step sort of thing. And she's always been a good rider at home in her track work and that. Look, even throughout those trials, with doing so many trials, the improvement that we could even see in her, in the way that she was getting horses to trial, particularly horses that were inexperienced and needed teaching as well. You know, it was probably only really in those last sort of 15 or 20 trials that you could really see a big change. So, you know, we always, you know, had good faith in her when she went to the races that she was going to certainly be able to do the job, and look, that she did. She only sort of make a first impression once, so you know, we went you know, we went towards the trials with the idea to try and do as many as we can, to do sort of 50 or 60, and you know, have her really as prepared and experienced as we could. Obviously race day, you know, race day riding's a different thing again, but look, it definitely you know, stood her in good stead when she made her debut at the races.
Still Furnace on fire, travelling well. Lexus Lady's a danger down the outside. Lexus Lady, Furnace on fire. Furnace on fire, kicking near home, and Furnace on fire will win. Furnace on fire wins from Lexus.
Really awesome day. Obviously, like, my whole family was there, and Steve, and a lot of people that supported me around the time were all there, and it was just nice, especially to ride. Like, my first winner of the day was for Steve, and a couple others were Casey Fogden, and all trainers that generally have like a lot of horses that race in big races as well. So I felt probably a little bit privileged to be able to ride for them and get that result with my family and everyone being there. It was really special. A couple of them I was like, oh, I could probably go all right in these, but still, being my first meeting, I was really nervous, and they'd already been rained out the week before, so I think I was just sort of expecting to go there and maybe get one winner, but yeah, at the end of the day, I didn't really think that I could believe what had happened, and yeah, still now I think about it and I'm like, I can't believe I did that, because I'm lucky to get a couple winners at a meeting now.
But the two favoured ones have come away. Impactful behind them, being revved up, and then comes Rum Rampant. Light Fast got a break on Ma Baby, who's now flat to the board. Light Fast, Hands and Hills going strongly, in fact, extending brilliantly, and that is a nice win. Light Fast to the margin, out 2.5 at the finish.
Look, it's she's a huge asset to the stable. You know, even you know, now that she's at the races and that too, like you can see how much she's improved now, even as a rider at home. She gives great feedback with the horses that she rides in track work, and you know, there's a lot of our more difficult horses that we've got in the stable too that are, you know, a little bit hard to ride. You know, it's all well and good to be riding the, you know, straightforward, quiet sort of horses, but you know, it's these tricky horses and stuff like that that can probably be the ones that teach you the most. So you know, she's definitely you know, taken the benefits of that, and just continues to improve. Probably in the next year I'll be going provincial the next sort of 4 or so months, and hopefully can try and ride as many winners there and be ready for the following year to go Metropolitan. And